For some, this was glory. For others, just one moment too late. And for a few, only hope remained.
Tonight, dreams will be made and dreams will be destroyed.
Come on. Yes! Let's go!
It was 2 a.m. The matches were over, but the hearts of football fans around the world were still racing. June 22nd, 2026 had become one of the most emotional days of the FIFA World Cup. Some fans were celebrating in complete silence, and some still couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. All eyes were first on Argentina, because whenever Lionel Messi stepped onto the pitch, the entire stadium seemed to become one voice. Every touch created excitement, every pass sparked hope, and every attack made millions of hearts beat faster. Fans knew they weren't just watching a match. They were watching history unfold. Across social media, one name was everywhere: Messi. Then attention shifted to France. Kylian Mbappé was ready. The crowd was electric. The atmosphere was intense. But suddenly, dark clouds rolled in. Thunder across. The match was stopped. Fans inside the stadium looked nervous. Fans at home couldn't take their eyes off their screens. Nobody knew what would happen next. Minutes felt like hours. The uncertainty only made the tension stronger. Then, finally, the game resumed, and the football world breathed a sigh of relief. But the most emotional moment of the day was still yet to come. Later that night, Norway faced Senegal. The spotlight was on Erling Haaland. Millions of fans were waiting for something special. And then it happened. Haaland found the net. The stadium exploded with noise. Norwegian fans jumped from their seats. Flags waved everywhere. Dreams suddenly felt real. When the final whistle blew, Norway had secured a massive victory. But what happened afterward touched football fans around the world. Norway's coach sprinted toward the stands and embraced his wife in an emotional moment. Football wasn't just about winning. It was about sacrifice. It was about family. It was about years of hard work finally paying off. Meanwhile, social media was flooded with reactions. Some fans wrote, "This World Cup is unbelievable." Others said, "Every day feels like a movie." And many could only post one word: wow. June 22nd came to an end. But the emotions didn't. Because in the FIFA World Cup, matches may finish, but the stories never do. And now the world waits for the next match, the next drama, and the next unforgettable moment. But little did the football world know, it was only the beginning. As fans slowly logged off, as stadium lights began to fade, and as players finally headed back to their hotels, a new wave of anticipation started building. Because the knockout stage was getting closer, every remaining team knew the truth. One mistake, one missed chance, one bad night could end a nation's dream. Across training grounds, coaches studied their opponents. Players watched match. Strategy changed. Plans were rewritten, and pressure continued to grow. Meanwhile, millions of fans couldn't sleep. Some replayed the highlights. Some argued online about who would win the World Cup. Some believed Messi was writing one final chapter of greatness. Others insisted Mbappe was ready to take over the throne. And then there was Haaland, the man who had just given Norway a night they would never forget. Suddenly, the race for felt more open. No team looked unbeatable. No prediction felt safe. And that is exactly why the world couldn't stop watching. Because World Cups are not remembered for the expected moments. They are remembered for the impossible ones. The moments that nobody sees coming. The goals that change history. The heroes that emerge from nowhere. The heartbreaks that leave entire nations in tears. Somewhere, tonight, a future World Cup hero was preparing. Somewhere, tonight, a coach was planning a tactical masterclass. And somewhere, tonight, millions of supporters were dreaming about lifting football's greatest prize. The countdown had already begun. The next match was coming. The next shock was waiting. The next unforgettable story was ready to be written. And if June 22nd taught us anything, it was this. In the FIFA World Cup, anything can happen. And usually,